Oh, shit. I am not prepared. Oh, thank you for the bits, Forrest. It's gonna be a long night. I got my protective visor on because we're gonna need it. Spicy ass butt nudes. What up, Ari? All right. That thing is sick, dude. I know it's fucking fly as fuck. We're bringing back visors. What up, Cash? All right. So let's take a look at our spicy noodle gauntlet. We have a cute one, Hello Kitty spicy noodle soup. Shouldn't be too bad. Then we are progressing to spicy ramen, carbonara. Hold on, I gotta move. Move a little chat. So spicy noodle carbonara. Still shouldn't be too bad. And then our level 3 jumps up to gourmet spice. So we'll see how that goes. Then the shit really ramps up. We really start or I'm gonna start boiling my water. Hold on. I got this fancy little boiler I'll show you guys. It's just on my desk. Is there boiling water right next to my computer? Yeah. Am I worried about it? Yeah. All right, and then number 4 is volcano chicken noodle. And look at that chicken. He is throwing up spice. So that's gonna be great. And then we jump up to spicy ramen. Looking hot. And then finally, our last boss. Our last boss here is 2 times spicy ramen. That's quote unquote the hottest based off of Scoville units. So great. So we got some time for this to boil. I wish I could show. Hold on. Yeah, there's my little kettle boiling up some water. So, oh man, am I nervous? I don't handle spice all that well. So let's read the instructions for this one. Hold lid back halfway and add seasoning, and we'll turn off. We'll turn down the music a little bit. I definitely want a little background. A little background, but not like overwhelming. So it says, hold the lid back half, split your ass wig back, you know what I mean? Add boiling water to fill line, close lid and let stand for 3 minutes, stir well and serve. Ooh. Ooh. Sauce packet, not looking too bad. That's the seasoning. And it's cute. A little fucking Hello Kitty. Listen, I fuck with some Hello Kitty. Alright, shit's cute. I like cute shit. I don't know what to say. Alright, Hello Kitty is dope. And just so you guys know, after stream, we are going to do some gaming. We'll probably do some Phasmo, some Peak, maybe venture into some new stuff that we haven't played. So, it's going to be fun. She's here. Timestamp it. I put chopsticks on the yeah. That's like the pro tip, right? I think while we're cooking, we should definitely like look up some scary shit. I don't know why. That just seems fun. 8:25 p.m. KJ was summoned. Let's see, Reddit horror stories. Because I think we could read some Reddit stories while we're fucking, as I'm dying. I do like Reddit no sleep. I don't know about you guys. We'll switch over to this screen while our water is boiling. I shouldn't have put in all of the water at the start. I should have just done a little bit of water so I can get that water boiling and then just refill it. Okay. Let's go to top. And let's do... I know we've read a lot of the all-time ones. Spicy, scary stories to help your spice... Yeah. This is not the first day I've been told that I have a spicy mouth. Sorry. Okay, so we've read that one. Sugar Daddy asked me for weird favors. Basically, like, some guy pays this girl to go to this house and follow, like, really specific rules. And then, like, it gets weird. Let's see. What the fuck? It's a good story, but it's long, and we've read it, like, 3 times on stream. Let's see. Hard pass. Hey, I mean, if some sugar daddy wants me to go hang out in his house and all I gotta do is follow a few rules, I mean, hit me up. I'm not hard to find. You could see me a mile away, brother. Beyond Bert, I'm doing it for the team. I'm taking one for the team. That money comes back for us, you know? You feel me fucking knocking? Oh, shit. Guess that means it's boiled. Okay. We're pouring some boiled water. Okay. The team. Count me the fuck. Yeah, I'm not saying any sexual favors. I'm saying, like, I'll come fucking watch your house. Throw me a couple bucks. All right. Something walks. Okay, we read the something walks whistling past my house every night at 3:03. That one was kind of dumb. She sold happiness in glass jars. Yo, is this bathwater girl? All right, let's read this one. All right. 2K and I will tell you how ugly you are. Let's see. This one's titled She Sold Happiness in Glass Jars. Hold on, do I need to put the sauce and shit in before or after? Oh shit. I was supposed to add I'm already messing up. I was supposed to add the No. This one says you add it before. I just read the instructions. Shit. Yeah, it says before. This one isn't going to be super spicy, I don't think. Oh, God, I can't open it. Okay. Let me break out some knives here. Ooh. About cut my thumb off. Get in there, little sauce. Soft hands. Dude, fuck off. I read that and I'm like, yeah, I got... Wait a minute. Son of a bitch. That packet is just made of adamantium. Why don't you come over here and let me rub your thighs? You'll see how soft these hands are. They got a grip on them. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there, Seasoned. Okay, let me mix this. Okay. We'll let that cook for a second. What up, Andre? We're cooking some noodles and reading some shit. All right, so this one says she sold happiness in glass jars. The poster said happiness sold in glass jars, called today. And underneath the text was a phone number. I was walking home for a long, exhausting day of work, and then I caught a glimpse of the paper, staple on an old telephone pole. I took a picture of it thinking it was amusing. I was going to show my wife once I got to our apartment, but I was caught up with chores and forgot about it. Dinner, dishes, laundry, packing a snack for our daughter, putting her to bed, then putting her toys away that she'd left out in the living room every night. It was the exact same routine. The next day I awoke sleeping back to back with my wife. I always had to get up earlier than she did for my job. L reader, guys. I'm an L reader. Did for my job, so I quietly got ready for the day and headed out the door. Let's see. At work, I was updating the company's latest expense report. Most days were similar to this one. They were basically paying me to stare at a computer for 9 hours a day and input a couple numbers into a spreadsheet. I finished my work very quickly, so I decided to head out of the office early. It also helped that it was Friday, and a lot of people leave early at the end of the week. On my walk back, I was thinking of what my life had become. I did this often. I always dreamed of traveling when I was younger. I wanted to drive across the country or a solo backpack across Europe. Then I met Kelsey. Don't get me wrong, I loved Kelsey. I mean, I still do. We just don't have the spark anymore. When you meet someone, you get a relationship, whether it's meant to be or not. Some of your personal life plans have to be put on hold, and then that relationship turns to marriage. Then you have a baby, then you have to enroll your daughter in a preschool, then you have to get a better paying job and work more hours and blah, 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 blah. Wow, this guy's just venting. Jesus. I'm not trying to throw a pity party for myself. Well, you are. I'm just saying I wasn't exactly content with where I was in life. I wouldn't have referred to myself as a happy person. As I take the same route home that I did every day, the work back, I walked by the same poster I passed the day before. I don't know why. I really don't, but I decided to call the number. I figured it would be some joke. Maybe someone just picks up and says, I love you on the other line and hangs up, or maybe it's a line to a little bit of, I had no idea what to expect. I called. It only rang once before someone picked up. Oh. Hi. I'm calling about your poster, your ad. Oh, awesome, she said calmly. Where do you want to pick it up? Pick what up? The jar. She said like it was the most obvious thing in the world. Oh, of course. I realized that I had left work early without telling Kelsey, so I could just go pick it up now, and she'd be none the wiser. What exactly is it that you're selling? I just told you it's happiness in a glass jar. Like the poster said, happiness keeps best in glass jars. They're more durable than, say, a plastic bag. Okay, should we meet somewhere? For sure. I don't want you to end up being a creep or something, so let's go to a public place. The public place we decided on was a Starbucks parking lot a little over a mile from me. Okay. Let's pause. Let's try our Hello Kitty ramen soup. I really don't think this one's going to be spicy at all. It smells just like cup noodle. But I have been bamboozled before. Okay. How do you guys want... I've never ate on stream like this. You guys are going to realize that like 90% of my food just ends up in my beard. You need an action cam? I mean, there's definitely some chili pepper flavor. It's not spicy. And to be honest with you, it doesn't really taste that good. You know, it's not horrible. It's definitely not like... I'm not mad about it. What is that? You guys see that little thing at the Be like a little spice ball. It looks like meat, but there's no meat in it. No, I don't think that was parsley. We're just gonna ignore it and pretend that it wasn't anything weird. Okay, let's go for a second bite. It just smells kind of like it. What I wasn't talking about the leaf, not the leaf. There was like a here it is. Hold on, where'd it go? Not the leaf. The leaf is fine. There's like a chunk of something. Okay, it's right there. It looks like... I mean, I don't gross myself out with stuff. That. I don't know. It looks like fucking cat food, bro. Is it cat food and that's why it's a Hello Kitty thing? That would be buck wild. I'd be so upset. Okay, let's take another bite. Yeah, it's not spicy, and honestly, I really don't like the taste. Like, if I were to explain what it tastes and smells like old meat. I don't know. It's not good. Here, I'll take a sip of the broth. The broth tastes decent. Hello Kitty equals bits of cat? Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's my cat? I'm gonna tell him his future. Mr. Miyagi, you will be ramen. Alright, we're gonna move on from that one. Just not... It's kind of a waste, but... It just tastes gross. Okay, let me get that baby boiling. So our next one is one that will get all the water out of. It is... Yeah, I'm gonna try all of them, even if I die. Spicy ramen. I feel like I'm talking to my 7-year-old. Let's see, what does this one say for cooking instruction? Partially open the lid and remove the 2 packets. Pour boiling water in the inner line. Close the lid and let it stand for 4 minutes. Remain 3 tablespoons of water and drain the rest. Add the sauce and cheese powder. Cheese powder? Throw it at the wall and clip farm? Damn, dude. You ain't wrong. So I guess he's gonna have to fucking clean it. Or do I just leave it until it crusts? You might be onto something. Yeah, cheese packet, bro. This sauce is just in a red container of death and some cheese. Oh shit, it's boiling. Calm down. Water going crazy. Dude, this boiler was the best investment. It was like $8 or $12, and I can just boil water anytime for like tea and shit. Did it say I gotta poke the holes or no? Okay. Ow, that one's hot. Jesus. Hot. Burning. Okay. Let's go back to our story. All right. Now, I didn't think I was really going to be buying a jar of... Okay, sorry. I didn't really think I was going to be buying a jar of happiness or whatever. I was 99% sure it was going to sell me drugs, hell yeah. Maybe heroin, hell no, would be in the jar. I remember thinking, oh no, happiness is probably a nickname for some street drug, and I'm going to a drug deal. What if she's a cop? Am I going to get arrested? But something inside me told me to keep walking, and so I did. I stood outside and texted her, I'm here. Cool, I'll be there in a second. What are you driving? Silver Camry. And as her final text came through, I saw her car pull in. She took a spot not too far from where I stood. I could see there was no one else in the car, which put my kidnapping fear to rest. She opened her door and stood to the pavement, looking around until her eyes met mine. I gave her a little nod of acknowledgement. She simply responded by waving her hand, gesturing me to come over to her car. Oh. So I did. She was young, maybe mid-20s, with curly golden hair. Her skin was pale and contrasted with all black outfit she was wearing. I thought she looked like Glinda, the Good Witch from The Wizard of Oz, and put on the Wicked Witch's clothes. Nice day out, she said as a greeting. Oh, yeah, it is. I hadn't really paid attention to it. You were the one who called about the jar, right? Yeah, that was me. Cool, well, here you go. She handed me a very small glass mason jar. It couldn't have been more than 2 inches tall. Inside, 2 inches tall, it must be ginormous. Inside of it was a light, not a light bulb, just light. It was like someone bottled up sunshine. It glowed even in the mid-afternoon daylight. It looked like a tiny sun or a tiny universe existing in a little crystal walled home. I was admiring it with no attempt to hide the awe on my face. Pretty rad, isn't it? What is it? You've asked that like 3 different times, I think. My answer is still the same. It is happiness. Happiness in a glass jar. What do I do with it? Keep it, she said simply. If you have any problems, shoot me a text. She started to get into her car. Wait, I said, I thought you were selling this. How much is it? Don't worry, man, he said with a smile. You'll pay. Oh, that's alarming. Yikes. She closed her door and I stepped out of her way as she backed up, then drove off. What the hell just happened? What was she holding? I looked down at the jar again. Its radiance was simply mesmerizing. I put it in my pocket and could see it glow slightly through my pants. I began to walk home. What was just a nice sunny day quickly changed into a raining one with clouds wrapping the sky. It was now forecasted that it would rain, or else I would have ridden the bus or subway to work that day. I jogged home, trying not to get too drenched. I finally found shelter once I made it to my apartment building. I walked up to my door and found that my key wasn't on my key ring anymore. Shit! I can't believe I lost it again, I thought. I knocked on the door and it said to someone, a loud voice, "Hey babe, it's me. I don't know what happened to my key." I heard the door being unlocked from the other side. When the door opened, I was greeted by a large, heavy-set man with greasy hair and unkempt goatee. "Hey brother, why are you at my house?" he said. "I think you got the wrong door, bud." Oh, I said, wait, your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted? Regulated goods content? What? Oh my god, TikTok just fucking... It just regulated me because we were talking about heroin in here. That's crazy, bro. Okay. Or someone reported it. That's insane. Okay. So I said disoriented. My bad. Sorry, have a good one. He let out a chuckle as he closed the door. Apartment number 33. I know that was my apartment. I know it was. I've been in apartment 33 for 5 years now, but that was not my apartment. From what I could see inside, all the furniture was different. It was painted a different color. It was all wrong. I felt like I'd hit my head and was drugged. In the moment, nothing made sense. I pulled out my phone to call Kelsey, so she could calm me down and tell me I just got confused for a second. But her contact wasn't in my phone. In fact, nothing was in my phone. I had no messages with her, no previous calls, no pictures. It was like my phone reset to its factory settings. The girl somehow switched my phone out when I wasn't looking. I would have just dialed Kelsey's number manually, but I couldn't quite remember it. I had known it by heart before, but not anyone I needed to get back to the office. I had all my contacts backed up on my work computer. Since it was still raining, I hopped on the bus, which had a stop right in front of my apartment complex. I rode I rode downtown towards my office, the whole time staring at my wet shoes, wondering what the hell was going on. Okay, let's move on to this next one. So, I gotta do a little poke, right? That doesn't work. Where's my nip? And then I just pour out some of the water? Hold on. Thump, thump, thump. Okay. Oh, it's just a big chunk of nude. Some noodles. Alright, let's get this cheese. It's queso. Big cheese. Oh, I got it all over my shirt. Not the first time I had cheese on my shirt. Will definitely not be the last time I've had cheese on my shirt. Okay. Is it white? It is. Ooh, this sauce looks spicy. Smells good. That sauce looks scary. Alright, let's give it a little mixy mix. It's like a whole process. Bukkake sauce is scary? Oh. That's not the word you said. Yeah, it looks like the devil. Does it make you want ramen? I'm gonna have extra. Swing on by. Oh, these noodles are like... They're like thicker. Alright, let's take a bite here. Maybe if I can get a non-clump. Okay. Oh my god, that's really spicy already. Willie Robinson? Hold on. Is he cooking me? I mean, I'll take that. Tell him thank you. I think those should be third. That says number 2 spicy. And it's pretty spicy. Oh, fuck. It's gonna be a long night, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm up for it. Okay, that one tastes good though. And the second bite was a lot more tame. That one's a lot more tame. The second bite was, oh, I can't even think. That one was a lot more tame than the first bite, so I'm thinking I just had a big clump of sauce. You just eat these on the regular? It's this one. Oh, I got the ultimate on deck already. We got Pepto, baby. You're on your second 6-pack of this one this month? Oh, that's buck wild. I mean, it's good. It tastes good. I can't feel my tongue. Okay, it's already, my lips and my tongue are already red. And we're not even to the spicy ones. I eat those while working and talking to people. That's wild. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Completely remove the lid. Okay, hold on. Add soup base, pour hot water up to the line. Close ribs, sure well. Oh, this one's got vegetables. And a little sauce pack. Okay. Oh my god, my mouth is on fire. Oh, man. Hold on, let me recoup here. Okay. You're so happy. Okay, let's go on with our story here. Got any milk or Mountain Dew? I got Pepto. That's all I got. So this says, I know that my apartment, I know what it was. I'd been in apartment 33 for 5 years now, but that was not my apartment from what I could tell. Oh shit, this is cooking my computer. Steaming. Hold on. Okay. Is it not letting you guys join on TikTok anymore? It gave me a content warning thing for some reason. Man, I should have had more chopsticks ready. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, back to the story. I know that was my apartment. I know it was 33 different 5 years, but blah, 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 blah. I pulled out. Okay, yeah, we're right here. We have a keycard access to our building, so only authorized personnel can get inside. I always keep my access card in my wallet, always, but surprise, surprise, it wasn't there. I buzzed in the speaker we had for guests with appointments or employees as backup in case anyone lost or forgot their card. Buzz. Hey, this is Tim. I must have lost my card. My employee number is blank. I stopped as I drew a blank. A voice came on the speaker. Tim? You got cut out. What's your employee number? I can't remember. That's fine. Just tell me your full name and department. Finance. I'm in finance. My full name is Tim Brooks. One sec. About 30 seconds later, this man spoke to me again. We don't have a Tim Brooks working in this building. Did you have an appointment with someone? I backed up in surprise, almost tripping on my own feet. I had just been in the office an hour or two ago. What has happened to me? I felt like I was getting Alzheimer's, but going through every stage in one day. I stared at my hands, unsure if it was in the right body. I felt like the world around me was disorientating. I wasn't in control. I was merely sitting inside somebody else's head, watching the world through their eyes. Just then I got a text. I recognized the number immediately. It was that girl, the one who gave me the jar. I had forgotten all about it until I saw her text. Hey, how's it going? I looked at my phone dumbfounded. It made me angry. She was so nonchalant about this. She knew what was going on. She had done this somehow. What the hell did you do to me? The worst is yet to come. I was astronomically close to just chucking my phone as far as I could in frustration. I took the jar out of my pocket. It looked unchanged, still glowing just as bright. What the fuck did you do? Forrest is playing Faz? I yelled at the jar. I realized I probably looked like a lunatic. As I stared at its glistening glass, I realized something. I didn't know what my wife's face looked like anymore. I knew her name. Well, I knew it started with a K or maybe a C. I couldn't picture in my mind. I knew I had a wife. I knew I did, yes, because I had a daughter. I had a wife and a daughter. I just couldn't remember their faces then, or their names, or their birthdays, or any memories I had with them. I know they existed. They did exist. I just seen them this morning, right? I couldn't remember how she looked or what she smelled like. What was our first date? We had a wedding, right? What about our first kiss? Or my daughter? Or was it my son? Maybe I didn't have a kid, but my wife, her girlfriend, she was real. I knew she was. The thought was tearing me apart. I couldn't see her in my head. I couldn't recall a single fact about her. I was standing outside of the same building, but I was unaware why I was. Did I work there? I worked somewhere. The rain was accompanied by a chilly wind now. It was whipping at my face, making my nose and cheeks sting. I wanted to go home. I wanted to be with her. I wanted to be warm. I wanted to go in a shitty office job that kept a roof over my head. I wanted it all. I was soaking wet. I was miserable. I couldn't remember my parents or my childhood. Did I even have friends? Why was I in the rain? I looked down at my head. I was still clutching the jar. The only memory of my entire life I could concretely remember was the girl giving it to me. Was this girl giving it to me? What? Pause? Tell me it was happiness. It did not bring happiness. It brought pain. Without suffering. I was more miserable in that moment than I'd ever been. My phone buzzed. Okay. Soaking wet. Alright, let's move on to this next one. I had to switch accounts because it got flagged. Damn it. Okay, guys, don't move. Stay right here.